This is week 2, and this is your teacher, Vin Nelson. Sorry, sometimes when I look at the camera, I go like, I don't know why. Maybe that's the way I look at my wife sometimes. Okay, so here we are, and we're talking about education this month. Now, I was thinking we should talk about online education because I believe that this will be the next wave, the next stage, the next level of education worldwide, right? And we talked on Blue Jeans last week, and we said, well, what about some small villages in India or even in Canada where the people they don't have data on their phones. They don't have, some people have no signal on their phones and no Wi-Fi. But I do believe that, maybe some of the money that we use for schools and buildings and other things, maybe that money can be put into better Wi-Fi all over the world, right? Because maybe this is the next stage. So, online education. Now you're doing online education, Blue Jeans, and I believe Douglas College, we're going to have some new website that we'll use. Now we used one called EduLink, and what was it? .ca.org, but yeah, we used it in, what was it, March, April, May. Now I have to tell you the truth, I didn't like it. The reason why is, and I'm not stupid when it comes to computer. I've used computers for many years, and I know not a lot, but I know quite a bit about software and things like that. And this EduLink, I'm sorry, but I don't use it anymore. I don't really like it, and my bosses told me that we're gonna get another kind of software or website, so that's good. I hope it's nice, but as a teacher, I don't want to be spending hours and hours and hours putting stuff into a website for you. It's wasting my time, right? I want to make things for you, and in my phrase, I say it's quick and dirty. Now some people say, oh, why you say the word dirty, right? My wife doesn't like it when I say dirty, but I like it. I like to say quick and dirty, okay? Quick and dirty way of making content for you. Content means the stuff, the things that we learn. Now, online education, you get on your computer, and let me tell you a secret. I think some of the old students know this, but I studied over 60 online courses from, April 2018 to December 2019. Yeah, I spent literally $35,000. I took, about $13,000 from the Canadian government. Now I have to pay, I started paying, yesterday, but I have to pay back $8,000. Look at that, I got like $4,000 free. So that's why studying is a good thing. And you learn a lot, and it'll help you get better jobs. And the other money I had, I did real estate before, so I made a little bit of money in 2018, and basically selling my sister's townhouse and helping her buy a new townhouse. And people are saying, why don't you do it for free for your sister? And I'm like, come on, she has more money than me, why do I do it for free? So anyways, I had a little bit of money, so I started, and then I had to put a lot of my own money and my wife's money and everybody's money into my education. Oh my goodness. So as I told you, yeah, I'm planning on doing emergency management and climate change adaptation as a career, but I love teaching English, and I love you, and honestly, I really look forward to teaching you every day, right? And it's not because this is my only job and I do 10 hours a day, but I really like it. But I did 60 plus online courses. Most of them were like 3-4 months. Some of them were master's level. Some were like bachelor, or they call that undergraduate level. Oh, sorry, let's go again. Master's, that's a high level. well, highest is PhD, doctor, but the kind of the middle one is called master's. That's like 2 years. So that level is a little bit higher. So that's called graduate. And then we have the other one is undergraduate, which is bachelor. So that's like 4-year degree. And then we have like 2-year ones that are like at BCIT, British Columbia Institute of Technology, and many schools have like a 1-year or 2-year program. I hope some of you will study after this Ling class. I think studying is good. The only problem is a lot of learning costs a lot of dinero, a lot of money. So it's a real pain in the butt to spend money on education, but you should be learning and getting better skills. Now, online education, you can get a certificate from online education, so that's good too. So one of my goals, I do this podcast, and I give you the link down there. It's called Multi-Hazards, and I really want more people around the world to listen to it. So I'm planning just for this podcast to do YouTube videos and to do some teaching English videos that go alongside the podcasts, and then also maybe do some mixed English teaching in Chinese, in Vietnamese, French, the languages I speak. Maybe who knows, maybe I'll do Amharic, and I'll do like Karen language. I need people to help me. I don't know those languages. Arabic, whatever, Kurdish. So yeah, and I do a really nice study guide. So you can check out my Multi-Hazards podcast, and especially click on the top left where it says PDF, right? You see on the top there, left there, it says that's where you click and you listen, or you can download, right? It's like usually 1 hour conversation with me and a guest, usually an expert. And then it says PDF, then you download that. That's actually a file, usually about 10 pages, nice photographs, and then you can read it, and a lot of new words. Now it's kind of higher level, but you can learn something. Now, the other thing too, online education. So I'm doing education online. It's like free, this podcast, right? And the study guide. But you can study at BCIT. They have online programs, Kwantlen Polytechnic University, Douglas College. And I believe that in the future, most programs are going to go online. This COVID-19 pandemic, it's gonna last. We all want it to go tomorrow, right? But it's not. It's gonna hang around. And then after COVID-19, who knows? We might get like really bad flu epidemic, like in 1918, 1919, 1920. They had the so-called Spanish flu. And we might get more. And the reason why we get these epidemics, is because we're cutting down the forests. And a lot of our diseases, I think, like Ebola and what are some other ones? Anyway, SARS, that happened in 2003. This one, COVID-19, they're coming from bats. That bats. Their face looks really cute, except for their teeth, but they look kind of scary too. They're cute, but they're scary, right? So coming from bats, right? And don't blame the Chinese, right? Some of the ones who have more dinero, more money, they like to eat bats, and they maybe put it in a Chinese medicine. But there are other countries where the people eat bats, maybe Indonesia, maybe, I don't know, Ivory Coast or South Africa. Maybe in Canada, some people are eating bats or putting it into their medicine, okay? So different countries are doing it. And bats are nice. You can't kill them all. Don't kill all the bats, because we need the bats. They eat I think they eat fruit, right? Or mice or whatever. And then some other predators eat them. They are the prey. So they're all part of the food chain, the animal chain. You can't take them out, because if you take out the bats, then it will just make the food chain and the animal chain and everything go crazy, and then it will affect the world. So anyway, we can't kill them all. Too many of them. And also, you try to kill some of them, bats will run away, and then they'll make more diseases where the people are. So just don't destroy the forest. Don't kill the bats. But anyways, bats are a problem. Also mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are a problem, and they bring other diseases like, what is it? Nipah in South India, Kerala. Was that from mosquitoes? I forget. And there's other disease like, there's also the Zika disease, and anyways. So, but bats are one of the big things. So we're gonna get more. We're gonna get more of these diseases because, you know, people eat bats, they put it in their medicine. Unfortunately, they need to stop it, but they still do it anyway. And the other problem is we have airplanes taking people around the world, airplanes and ships. So you get it in one part of the world, and it's going to spread around the world. Now, I heard in SARS in 2003, one reason why SARS didn't spread so much all over the world is because, and I was in SARS in Beijing, China for like 3 months. I was in the epidemic there. And it also came to Toronto, I think to Vietnam, Hong Kong, Guangdong, and other places in the world. But the reason why SARS wasn't so bad, I saw online, is that people didn't take airplanes that much in 2003. And recent years, people are flying in airplanes all the time. I guess people have more money and there are more airplanes. So that's another way that diseases spread. So anyways, all this to say that online learning is going to be more popular. And, you know, think about it. The companies, schools, universities, what they can sell their buildings, you know. Let people buy up buy their buildings, and you can make condos, put in bathrooms, put in kitchens, and you can just sell them. And all these office buildings, just sell them as apartments and condos. We don't need them anymore. People can work at home. But let me tell you, they should pay us more for working at home. Don't you think? Because, what do you think? You think Douglas College should pay for my toilet paper? They should pay for my soap? They should pay for this camera, this recording, this lesson, my computer. They should pay part of my Wi-Fi. What do you think? Huh? Come on, Douglas, pay up. Well, no, I don't think companies, they probably won't do it until 5 years later when we protest in the streets and we, with our masks on, 2-meter social distancing, we say, pay for my toilet paper. But really, think about it. Douglas College, we don't need our building anymore. Simon Fraser, Kwantlen, BCIT, we don't need these things anymore. It's the next stage, right? Even clothing stores, even other places. More and more people will be shopping online, okay? So we're going to see more and more of these annoying delivery trucks on the street, you know, like Amazon and FedEx, etc., etc. Very annoying. I don't like these ones. And then they go to the bottom of your apartment, beep, not home, put a sticker on the door. Come again next day, beep, nobody home, sticker on the door, and then, you know, then you got to go to Richmond and pick up your package, or some other part of Surrey, whatever. So, whatever, the deliveries are going to be more online shopping and school, online education. So everybody, it's just my introduction to online education. And let me tell you another thing too, is that they usually use these online platforms. I think one is called Desire to Learn, one is called Moodle, and I'm trying to think of the other ones. There's some really popular kind of software or platforms that many schools use, right? And some of them, the teachers will make a boring video like me, like this. And some of them, they will go on Blue Jeans or whatever, and they will do a class. And some of them, they don't even see you. They don't send video. It just depends on the teacher. But I don't know, you might like video. Maybe you hate video. Maybe you hate my face. Maybe you say I look too old. But I like my new look, you know. I like my Che Guevara, you know, Che Guevara, even though I don't like communism. But anyway, Che Guevara, he looked cool. And I'm not young like him, but hey, at least I'm not getting killed like him. And at least I'm living, and we can teach you. Yeah, like Che Guevara. Habla español. We can all learn Spanish. So, anyway, that's my introduction to online education. You get on your computer. Sometimes you can use your tablet, your iPad, your phone, but it's the future. So if you don't like it, move to the mountains, move to the forest, move to a small island in the Pacific Ocean, because I'm sorry, online learning is the way of the future. And you don't like it, just you can spend some time crying tonight on your pillow, on your bed at home. It's okay to cry, but you're gonna have to accept it. I'm sorry. It's just the way things are moving, right? It's just like when internet became popular, some people didn't like it. When Walmart came and then a lot of small stores had to shut down, we didn't like it. When Uber came and, you know, the taxi cab companies are like, oh, Uber's taking our business. I'm sorry, but some things are good, some things are bad. The world is changing, and COVID-19 will change the world even more than it's changing now, okay? So online learning is the way of the future. And this is week 2. Learn with Vin, learn from each other, teach each other some good things too, and we'll see you later. Peace out.